Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Y'all, honestly, my shows went 3 for 3 this week. I feel like Young and Reckless was lit. I feel like Jocelyn's Cabaret, that episode was lit. And I also feel like the Baddies Caribbean reunion in part 1 was lit. Like, y'all, I really didn't want to like it because, you know, but I was actually sitting down and I was entertained. I was like, oh my gosh. But as you can see, we are here to talk Young and Reckless. And y'all, I honestly did not know that the season was going to be over this quick. Like, they could at least gave us an even number, 10 episodes, like 9, like whatever. But yeah, the finale was crazy. I liked it. And let's just get into it. Hey, first, let me just say this, because I posted on my TikTok. If I can put the video in here somewhere, I will. But I have posted on my TikTok that I did not want to see Ivory on Baddies.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I do not want to see Ivory on Zeus or Baddies. Like, I feel like Zeus, Baddies has that mixture, that balance. And throwing more Now That's TV girls, especially like Ivory, is gonna, no. Like, if I want some 100% unhinged shit, I'm going to Now That's TV. And Zeus, they have that balance. And Ivory is just 100% unhinged. Like, bruh, no. And hell no, I would not say that to her face. But yeah, just keep Ivory the queen of Now That's TV, the queen of fighting. Because honestly, if she come to Baddies, none of these girls are gonna want to fight her. Like, they saw what she does on Now That's TV, and it's like, y'all, this girl is honey. She done kicked the girl in the face, unwarranted. And then talking about, oh gosh, y'all, this is the demons. Like, y'all, please keep that girl on Now That's TV. Please, Natalie.
And when I'm telling y'all, they were in my comments calling me a hater. You not trying to let Ivory be great and blah, blah, blah. So at all the Ivory stands out here in the world, y'all, do y'all agree with what she did this episode? Like, let's talk about it. Like, let's really talk about it. The fact that Ivory thought that it was whatever to wait for herself to have to micturate, which is urine, which is pee, put it in the cup and take it and throw it at somebody. The fact that throughout that whole process, she thought it was okay. The fact that, you know, the girls thought it was a kiki, ha. It's like I said, genuinely asking at Ivory fans, do y'all think that was okay? Like, that was funny to y'all? Like, that wasn't ignorant? Like, is that the type of behavior y'all want to, you know, continue to see? Like, at what point, where do y'all draw the line? I'm genuinely asking. I want to know, where do y'all draw the line? Okay, so this episode starts with the girls at the club. They're having fun, but apparently there's a separation. You have Sav, Renee, and those girls together. And y'all, it's one girl on this cast that I don't know. Like, she's coming out of nowhere. And the fact that I remember last episode, they were calling out Sierra and Heffa, and it was just like, who is this other background character girl we don't know? Like, I'm confused. So I guess they're in their section because Renee's just like, oh, this is my city, blah, blah, blah. And her and Sav are just like, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen when girls get drunk and start throwing wigs. And it's just like, yeah, I agree, because y'all know how she is. So I'm glad that they're awareness, so everybody can have fun. And then you have the other girls. But Heffa in her confessional, she was saying that she felt like, you know, everybody should have been having fun together. And it's just like, why? Y'all honestly don't get along. And then y'all know, like they said, how old girl is Ivory. So it's just like, why would we even put ourselves in a situation to get messed with? Yeah, y'all have fun together because it seems like y'all get along. And then how about we have fun together because it seems like we get along, because clearly we all can't get along together. So yeah, I'm for the, no lie, I'm for the separation. So while they're leaving, they get in the van, and y'all, I honestly feel like Ferrari and Ivory, they got some little going on, because the way Ferrari was in her confessional talking about Ivory, you know, talking about, you know, I love me a little, it's like weird. And then when she was dancing on her, the way she was touching in between her legs, it's just like, I know Ivory said in her confessional you would think that her and Ferrari be smashing, but it's like, honestly, I think that because I feel like it's something deeper going on here, because then afterwards, Heffa's dancing on Ivory and Ferrari just spazzes out. She like, nah, like she getting jealous, and it's just like, yeah, I feel like they doing something. Like, y'all, there's no way that they not doing nothing. Then they all get to the house, and it looks like production, security, or whatever is there. It's time to get their phones taken. So y'all, tell me why Mel spazzes out, because she talking about she's not giving her phone away. She got a jail call in the morning, and y'all, Mel is spazzing the F out. But y'all want to know what's cute? Her and Legacy, they were matching outfits. It just seemed like the only person that can calm her down is Legacy, because as Mel was spazzing out, Ferrari even tried to come in and talk to her. And then Legacy just told all of them to leave. Like, y'all just leave. Y'all just leave. Like, I got this. I was just like, oh, y'all, they got so cute. Like, I loved it together. So, and then, like I said, they had on matching outfits. Like, it actually gives friends. It actually gives, we wouldn't fight each other. We'll talk it out. But yeah, so then we get to the next day, and we just see that Mel is spazzing out. She's yelling, and she says that the top part of her body, yes, smells like urine, but the bottom part wasn't. She says she knows she didn't pee on herself. She was just like, somebody threw pee on me. So the tea is, to make a long story short, the tea is that when the twins were sleeping in the bed, Nug, Heffa, and Ivory woke them up, and they were like woo, twerking, playing. And then Ivory said that she wanna, you know, stand over Mel. And then one of the twins had said, I don't really know the twins apart, but one of the twins, the skinnier one, they said the smaller one had said, you know, something about it'll be funny if you something about peeing on them. So twins gave Ivory the idea to do it. Ivory peed in the cup. She made twin record it, and she peed in the cup. She threw it at them, and the twins recorded it. When Mel is sitting here spazzing, talking about she about to kill them, yeah, like, and the thing is, Twin was just like, we told her don't do that and blah blah blah. It's like they nasty for giving her the idea, but the fact that she actually did that is fucking crazy. That is some sick, disgusting, trifling, low, dirty, dog down ASSSHIT. That, like, that is crazy. Yeah, that happened. And, you know, yeah, no lie, like I said, that's just like, I can't believe that she did that. And the thing is, like I said, I talk a lot of crap about Ivory, but like I said, I haven't seen the full first season, but people was just like, nah, Ivory was crazy. So it's just like, I just didn't think that she was, you know, nasty, okay? I knew shit, but that's so freaking nasty. So yeah, Mel's going off, and she's just like, yeah, she about to kill this girl. So yeah, Ivory admits that she does it, but Mel talking about it takes Ivory 2 hours to come downstairs, like, and she's trying to get the Ivory, come downstairs, woo, woo. Mel's going off, and y'all, I'm no lie, this whole time the suspense was building up in me, you know, I was just like, yes, please, like, I was really ready for this fight, yo, because I was just like, yo, somebody gotta get her for doing this. Yeah, so boom. So when it all happens, you know, everybody's downstairs and we're waiting on Ivory. So when Ferrari comes down, Ferrari's just like, they tell Ferrari what's going on, and she's kind of like, yo, WTF, like, that's nasty. Yeah. So they tell her Ivory does it, you know, her man's like, yeah, your man's out here throwing they micturate on people. Yeah, that's nasty. So yeah, she's like, yeah, that's nasty. But at the same time, you know how Ferrari is about Ivory, like, her dumbass. But yeah, so she's asking questions like who, what, when, where, why. And so, like I said, the twins had did it, but when she asked, the twins like, was y'all up? Who recorded it? The twins was like, nah, we ain't do it. Nah, we wasn't up. The twins said in their confessionals, they said they was talking about sending people home. They said, nah, they wasn't going home. They weren't gonna admit to it. And I honestly felt like that was lame too, because it's just like, I thought this was young and reckless, like y'all said. I thought y'all was ready to get reckless. If you recorded some trifling ASS SHIT like that, admit to it. Like, what? Like, y'all. And then the thing is, when they actually did admit to it, y'all tell me why they were trying to make it seem like something that it wasn't, trying to make it like, I honestly believe the Ivory and Nug story. Ivory told y'all to record it and y'all did. They tried to make it seem like, no, they snatched my phone and you know, it wasn't really like, nah, like, their story didn't even make sense. She told y'all to record it and y'all didn't say no. Like, cause you had a choice. Like, you had a choice. You could have took the phone, or you could have just said, no, I'm not doing it. So their whole story, them trying to explain why they recorded it, didn't make sense. Like Nug said, yes or no, did y'all record it? They talking about, yeah, but ain't no but. And it's like, they were trying to dance around the story. They were trying to say, oh, but Nug and Heffa. But it's like, I honestly don't even care about Nug and Heffa in the situation. As far as the story goes, they just came in and they just saw what happened. Do I feel like it was ignorant? But it's just like, it seemed like nobody can stop Ivory, so she was gonna do what she wanted to do. So even if they all sat there and be like, no, stop, don't do it, she was still gonna do it. But it's like, the fact that they recorded it, yeah, y'all shouldn't have recorded it. No lie, because it's like, were y'all gonna be able to stop her? No, but y'all recorded it, made it ignorant. Yeah, like y'all wanted to be a part of it, because y'all could have said no. And it's just like, they like Lane, they was the first big Ivory first episode, like lame, loser, bandwagon. Like Mel said on the bus, y'all want to be clicked up, y'all want to be Team Ivory. Like, y'all are so lame. Like, oh my gosh, like, the twins disappointed me. They disappointed me. Mel and Ivory's fight was honestly 10 out of 10, no lie. But it seemed like their fights always give that, but no lie, it was a good fight. Like, you know, I honestly can't say like one beat the other one up, but I'm going to give it to Mel, you know, I'm going to give it to Mel. Then on top of that, Ivory did come out of that fight looking kind of, you know, more damaged up. And so y'all, after that fight happens, Legacy spazzing, and now Legacy wants to fight Ivory. And y'all, I honestly did not want to see Ivory beat up Legacy like that. Like, I really do love Legacy, but after Legacy honestly kind of had to fight her, because Ivory spit at Legacy. And y'all, spit is the dirtiest freaking thing. Like, she already threw pee on somebody and then you spit too. Like, this girl is just gross. Like, spit is probably, you pee, like, she did two of the dirtiest things that you could ever do to somebody. Like, this girl deserves to be in jail. You pee on somebody and you spit, she deserves to be in jail. At first, Legacy's just, Mel's trying to hold Legacy back, like, nah, don't fight her. And Legacy's just like, what? Why you acting like that, Mel? Like, trying to, like, don't let me fight her. But what I can say, at least Legacy not scared. You know, like, yeah, at least Legacy not scared. But, you know, Legacy and Ivory fight twice. But what pissed me off about the Legacy and Ivory fights is that they let the fights go on too long, and then they let them have 2 rounds. they only let Mel and Ivory fight once. So it's like, y'all knew Ivory was about to beat up Legacy. So it's like, why y'all didn't let her keep fighting Mel? Like, I don't want to let her keep fighting Mel. Like, are y'all trying to protect Ivory or something? Because you think Mel's the only one that can get in with her? Like, I'm confused. Like, so tell me why afterwards Ivory was just like, you know, for all the girls that want to be in the Young and Reckless house, what would y'all do if I threw, you know, my mictorate at y'all and it panned to all of them just sitting on the couch looking stupid? And I really do want to know who would have done something if Ivory was messing with them. Like, you know, Nug was cool with Ivory. It seemed like Heffa was cordial with Ivory. It's like Baby Tyson, they really didn't get into it, but it's like, I really want to know. Well, I'm not gonna say I really want to know, but it's just like them panning to them like that was hilarious. Like trying to say like they wouldn't do anything, but it's like, I really didn't think a lot of the girls were scared of Ivory. Well, Baby Tyson think people scared of her, so she's so far up that Renee, I don't think she's scared of Ivory. But honestly, apparently the twins are, because they because they got forced into, you know, recording for Ivory accidentally, forcefully, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, Heffa, she wanted to befriend them because she probably wouldn't have done anything. Sierra, she probably would have fought back, but no, she would have fought back probably. And y'all, another thing about this is that they said security be watching them every night. So it's just like, this whole situation is just weird. It's like, this whole, not only does the cast want to be Team Ivory, it's just like security production is too, because the fact that they let that happen is crazy. Like, I didn't even know security was at their door, you know, watching them, or in the halls. It's like, why would y'all let this girl throw pee? And it's like, Mel was about to fight one of the security guards. She talking about, oh, you better be lucky I'm a girl. I really feel like she should have put hands on him, because it's like, why would you let this girl throw pee on me and you think this is cool? Like, yeah. So after that, Ivory Jr. comes out of nowhere and she feels like Renee wants to fight her for some reason, even though Renee said she was done fighting. But Ivory Jr. felt like since Renee had rings on, that she wanted to fight her. My personal opinion, you know, Ivory Jr. was just, you know, caught up in the moment. She just saw her mom fight and she just like, oh, she just thriving off of this energy, you know. She just want to keep everything going, because it's just like, what does Renee having rings on, like, how did that trigger you to think that she wanted to fight you? Like, if I say I don't want to fight you, I don't want to fight you. And why are you just mad that I have rings on? Are you mad that you don't have rings on your finger? Like, clock that. But yeah, so Nug, she's trying to call Renee out to fight. And Renee's just like, bro, I do not want to fight you. And so Nug's arguing with Sav now. And she's like, tell your friend to come out. Tell your friend to come out. And Sav's just like, you know, why? You know, she doesn't want to fight. Why she don't, you know, like, she's trying to tell Sav to get Renee to fight, and Sav's just like, she doesn't want to fight you. Why do you want to fight her? And when she keeps asking her why, she doesn't have a reason. She just like, bruh, she know what's up. Okay, but I'm asking you, like, why do you want to fight her? Because she says she doesn't want to fight you. So I'm asking you, as the person that wants to fight, why do you want to fight? Like, I thought that it was just a question, you know? But Nug gets upset and she's just like, oh, well, you gonna take the fade for her? And Sav's just like, bro, what? Like, what are you angry about? And so, yeah, Sav calls her out and was just like, bro, you just trying to be like Ivory, bro. Ivory's upset and just got to fight in, and now you feel like you need your moment with your mama. And it's just like, bro, just relax. Like, and so Nug gets mad and she just like, she been popping stuff before Ivory came in, which is true, but it's just like, how come now every time you pop off, it's when Ivory's around? Because mind you, didn't like days before Renee said she checked y'all when cameras weren't around. You didn't do anything. Day one, when Renee, when y'all were doing y'all spat going back and forth and she checks you, you didn't do anything. So now you want to fight her because yeah, yo little thing you got going on with impressing Ivory is here, and yeah, we see that you're getting called out for it. So yeah, but now Nug's all upset. She wants to fight Sab. It's like, oh, but you ain't come downstairs. And Sab is reading the heck out of Nug, and I was here for it. And I was here for Nug just being mad at it, and all she could say is, bro, I bet you won't come downstairs. You won't come downstairs. Like, yeah, I don't gotta come downstairs to a bottom feeder as bad. Afterwards, Ferrari makes the twins tell the group the story of what happened, and then yeah, the twins are trying to like dance around the story and trying to make it seem like, you know, just basically dancing around the story, because honestly I can't really 100% explain their story, because it was just a whole bunch of a little this and then a little this and then the phone and then like I was kind of confused. It was just like, yeah, so Doug insert was just like yes or no, and they were like yeah, but and then like and then the twin got mad. And the funny thing about the twins dynamic is like you can just tell that one twin is more dominant than the other, because the happier twin, she was just going off, yo, like she was going off. And it's just like they sit here. My thing is, I just didn't understand why they were mad and why they were going off as hard as they were. Sit here talking about, I've been through blah 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 blah. Like, y'all, I just didn't understand why they were mad, because of the fact that it's just like y'all recorded the video. Like, I'm guessing they were mad at the fact that they got called out, or she was embarrassed that she got called out. But even her anger didn't even make sense. She talking about, I don't even know what she was talking about, y'all. Like, and then on top of that, you know, they accent or whatever, but yeah, basically they talk about they've been through stuff, like she ride for her sister, and people trying to make it seem like they were just Kiki following behind Ivory, but it's just like that's exactly what happened though. Like, y'all recorded the video when y'all could have said no. So it's just like, it would have been different if Ivory had a gun to their head and she was just like, girl, if you don't record me peeing in this cup and throwing these video on this girl, I promise you I'm gonna pull this dang trigger and blow yo. That would have been different, and I'll be like, okay, I can see why you recorded the video. But Ivory said that she just told the girls to record it, and they said okay, and they thought it was funny. So it's just like, I really don't understand why they were mad. So their whole little scene with Ferrari, it was just, I was kind of just looking at it like, but y'all, then afterwards, Ferrari and Ivory are in the room, and yeah, Ferrari's upset because she gotta send Ivory home, but she's just like, yeah, but you violated, you know, you peed on her. And Ivory was just like, basically, where was this energy when people are doing things to me? And it's just like, no lie, Ferrari, what did Ferrari call out this season? Because it's just like, she didn't, I honestly don't think she said anything about Mel throwing liquor. I don't think she said anything about, you know, the hot wax thing. I don't know if she said anything about Tyson taking the wig. I don't know if she's said anything about old girl smashing the bottle. It's like, I don't know if she called out Ivory for sneaking Canadian Barbie. I don't know what Ferrari called out this season, honestly. So it's like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, you are just living amongst us as the host, but you know, if you just wanted the bigger room, like, girl, just say that. You know, you probably could have had it. Like, cause yeah, it honestly doesn't give host, it doesn't give control the room, and probably it's like she knows how to have fun. I give her that. And it's like, you can say the, you know, the rules of the game, but it's like as it comes to controlling the house and putting her girls in check, it's like off she goes around and say, what happened, huh? So yeah, tell me why Ferrari goes to use the bathroom or whatever, and Ivory kicks her ass into the bathtub, like literally kicks her head into the bathtub, like she falls into the bathtub, like. And you want to know what she said? Her famous line afterwards: "Why you playing hands on me? Why you playing hands on me?" And it's just like, yo, at this point, instead of asking why somebody putting hands on you, at a certain point you got to put hands on the back with no talking involved. Instead of her, my thing is, I do not know what's going on with her and Ivory. Like, I get it. Y'all thought Ivory was your friend and blah, blah, blah. She talking about I gave her a platform. But at a certain point, you got to demand respect. Like, you got to do something. Like, you got to cut ties. You got to do something. And she doesn't do, like, I do not understand what her thing is with her and Ivory. Like I said, they got to be... But I don't know, Ferrari talking about they toxic and she like that, but it's like, yeah. Afterwards, her and Ivory are going back and forth, and Ivory's just like, bro, this is the ultimate, like, y'all, it was so dramatic. Ivory's just like, this is the ultimate smackdown. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get out of my face. And Ivory counts down to 5, and she actually does swing on her. So she swings on her. Ferrari dodges it though, and then, you know, of course, you know, Ivory just comes in and, you know, she beat up Ferrari, and yeah, like, and she blacked that girl's eyes. So it's like, yikes. Then y'all tell me why after all that Ferrari's just like, yeah, it's time to go to the park. Nobody's in the mood to go to the park. Legacy and Mel left to go to the hospital to get tetanus shots because Ivory spits and threw pee and urine on them and whatever. And she's just like, yeah, let's go to the park, yeah. So as they're on the way to the park, you know, we do find out that Kai, she's been acting, you know, sleepy or whatever because she has personal stuff going on. She had a death in her family. And I do feel like for Ferrari to know that and her to be like, oh, you always sleeping and blah, blah, blah. I do feel like I was kind of ignorant and inconsiderate. But at the same time, I do feel like if you were going through all this stuff, like, I feel like it would have been best for her to either go home or like completely separate herself. Like, no, not go to the club or do anything. Like, just go home and separate yourself because, yeah, you... Like, from the outside looking in, yeah, you did look like a Debbie Downer. But it's just like, if you have real stuff going on, all you had to do, you didn't even have to say that. You could have just been by yourself because, yeah, like, I really feel like she should have separated herself. I hate that she, you know, is going through what she's going through, but she didn't have to force herself to be around people if she didn't want to. It's like, yeah, shorty, just go home. So on the bus, Nug and Ferrari kind of get into it, and then Nug and Savage Dog kind of get into it, but you know, they couldn't really fight. And it's just like, also on the bus, Savage Dog says that she doesn't feel bad for Ferrari, and honestly, I don't feel bad for Ferrari either, because she's on the bus and she's talking about, if Ivory says sorry to me, then I'll say sorry back. And yeah, I agree with the room. Like, girl, clearly you like this little DV toxic friendship stuff, and it's just like, yeah, like, I don't feel bad for you. Keep going to Ivory and getting beat up by her if that's what you want. Nug and Savage Dog get into it because it gets brought up that, yeah, she really came up to try to fight for no reason. Like, it's weird. Savage Dog keeps saying that Nug's stuff is fake and how she keep hiding it. And honestly, I find it hilarious because production or the show keep trying to show us Nug's fake bag. Like, they was being so messy. So yeah, but they get into it, but they couldn't really fight on the bus. But when they get off the bus, it was so much that happened, and it's just like, okay, it was just fights going on here, fights going on here, going on there. Like, honestly, I don't even blame Savage Dog for calling the police. Well, honestly, no, I do blame her for calling the police. I don't blame somebody. If somebody else were around, I'm saying I would have called the police too, because I just would have been like, yo, I see a whole bunch of fighting and cameras everywhere, and I do not know what's going on. But it's like, but what I can say is that when I feel like when these people sign up for reality TV, you sign up for reality TV and you know what comes with it, especially now that's TV. I feel like her calling the police was kind of like lame, because it's just like, girl, you know what comes with being on this show. You've been on this show. Then on top of that, you already been fighting on this show. And it's just like, you can't just call the police when you feel like calling the police. It's just like, yeah, that was kind of lame. So first, Nug sneaks Savage Dog. And no lie, it seemed like, you know, she snuck Savage Dog, but no lie, it seemed like she was giving it to her. Savage Dog, she got like 2 hits in, but no lie, I give that W to Nug. So Savage Dog in her confessional talk about she don't know if it was a bird or a plane or a chicken nugget. She just saw black. But it's just like, yeah, she did sneak that girl. And then as that fight's going on, you know, people trying to break it up. Renee's trying to break it up. So Heifer seemed like she feels some type of way about that. So she decided to sneak Renee. And it's just like, Heifer, she was swinging, but no lie, I give that W to Renee. And it's just like, I like the fact that Heifer really thought that she could run up and, you know, do her big one on Renee, because she been talking all this, and I was just like, yes, now it's time that I can prove myself. Like, I'm glad that she got that L, because it's just like, yeah, you should have just let your friend fight. Renee, they were acting like Renee was jumping Nug. Like, I'm just breaking up fights, you know, but now since you want to jump in for your friend, now you got to get it too. So it's like, I'm glad that Heifer took that L, because it's just like, yeah, you should have minded your business instead of trying to, you know, prove yourself. Then y'all, Nug gave Sav the cleanest hit that, like, she did sneak her, but I'm telling you that, bruh, I'm surprised that she was great. She knocked the Mario coins out of that girl head. Like, when she was hitting it like this, but that first hit, yo, that shit was crazy. So yeah, she's sitting here, she sneaks Sav again, and then yeah, Renee tries to jump in, and she's just like, bruh, why y'all sneaking her? So then Renee and Heifer fight again, and then Heifer gets her L again, and it's just like, girl, keep minding your business. But I get it. She felt like she had the right for her friend, but it's just like, yeah, you taking L's, girl. You taking L's. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So then Heifer and Renee start fighting. And no lie, at first I was thinking that fight was giving time, but at the end, Renee was getting her at the end. So I'm guessing Nug see that her friend's getting, you know, about to take an L, so she jumps in on Renee. But y'all, tell me why Nug, she hit her friend on accident like twice. So it's just like, you wasn't even hitting the girl that you was, you know, trying to hit. So Nug jumps in. Heifer falls off in the fight because, you know, she was getting beat up. So Nug jumps in. And so, oh my gosh, it's oh yeah, the Renee and Nug fight, I don't really think happening there. I think they broke it up. But you know, Heifer, she's stringing along, she's solo. So Savage Dog sees her, and she just comes, oh, and that made me so proud too. I was like, yay, Savage Dog. Knocks Heifer clean out. She was just like, okay, you know, y'all was sneaking me, you from the opposite team, whatever, and you know, knock Heifer down. She talking about, I heard her say, She's staring, talking about, you snuck me. Okay, y'all snuck us. Like, what? And it's like, I'm honestly just glad that Heifer took like 3 L's back to back to back, because it's just like, girl, you was doing all that and you wanted this. Like, I'm glad you got what you wanted, because yeah, you wanted to fight and now you look stupid. So yeah, and then after that, Savage Dog calls the police, and then that ends the show. And it's like, Baby Tyson talking about she on the run, she gotta go. And yeah, so I'm guessing, yeah, Savage Dog calling the police ended the show. Police shut it down, and it's just like, yeah, Young and Reckless season 2 was a lot. Some of the girls grew on me. Like, didn't like Renee at first. I don't like the whole arrogant thing, but it's like, she ended up being funny. So 1 out of 10. I give this overall season, like, I say a strong 7. I feel like a few more seasons, a few more episodes, and it could have been better. Like, things could have built up, because we could have gone somewhere with these storylines for real. So yeah, I give it a strong 7. You know, I like the cast. Overall, it was good. It's like, I like the few of the girls, you know. It was, like I said, this one girl, when she did her outro, I was like, who the heck is this? And I hope she did not get paid, because she contributed nothing to this. A lot of people saying that they weren't feeling Savage though, and it's just like, you know, I liked her on the show. I didn't think she was terrible, but it's just like, yeah, I don't want to fight over nothing, but at the same time, I do feel like she should have stood on business with, you know, what's that girl name? With Ivory. You know, I feel like it was weird, her sneaking Canadian bacon, but it seemed like Savage Dog overall seems like a nice person. Renee, like I said, she had to grow on me. Nug, I wanted to like her until she started being Ivory Jr. Don't like Ivory. Heffa, don't like her. I wanted to like Kai. Dang, yeah, so maybe I didn't like anybody on this season. Oh, I like Marilyn Legacy. Yeah, I love Marilyn Legacy. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably yeah, those are really the only people I like. I honestly don't like Ferrari. Like I said, Kai was pretty annoying. Yeah, who else was like, oh, I honestly like Baby Tyson. I don't know, but the funny thing about Baby Tyson is the fact that she really thought that somebody was intimidated by her, and I like that I like that she thought that. Like, I like that for her. Like, it really seemed like it's a confidence boost for her. Like, she got real stripper mentality. So I was like, okay, Baby Tyson, yeah, you know, I can say that I liked her. So yeah. Overall, yeah, the season, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But yeah, there you have it for Young and Reckless season 2. I'm about to be doing Jocelyn's Cabaret. I'm gonna be doing Baddies Caribbean, and when Baddies Midwest come out, I'm gonna be doing that too. So make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.